Okay, this is exactly 1 month since they started this project. Let's go up and have a look to see what the progress is. Hopefully they've got all the pillars up by now, but who knows. Okay, a little bit of a climb up the top of the hill. Hopefully one day this will be concreted, or I might even have a go myself. I don't know yet. I'll get a price on it still. Hello. Good afternoon. Quite a steep little hill, that. If anybody's got any ideas about doing anything with this piece of land here, I'm thinking about Airbnb myself, you know, with a view like that. But we'll wait and see. Yeah, so this is a month just over into the build, and basically they've put another little step on top of this column, and that must be up to the next floor, but I couldn't tell you exactly, but I would say that's it. I mean, if I go in a bit, and you can see what I'm trying to say. There's a little bit of a step there, another part of the column they've added on. Must be a good reason for that. I'm not really sure why they didn't do it in one, but there must be a good reason for it. And the total area of this house, well, the bottom area of this house is 100 square meters. Total is about 200. So it's a fair size. It's a bit of a jungle of scaffolding at the moment. Hell of a lot of digging, and obviously there's got to be tie beams going across, which they haven't done yet, because I might have mentioned it in another video, I'm not sure, but basically we've got a jackhammer out of action. But looking at this is maybe the last. I'm not sure if this is the last hole. That one's ready to put a post in, and yeah, this one is that ready as well? Just about. Like I might have said before, these holes are 1.2 square, as in 1.2, 1.2, and 1 meter deep. And the level of the floor is going to be where this piece of wood is. So that's going to be the whole level of the floor. So there's a hell of a slab to go down. If I stand back a bit, this is going to be the dirty kitchen over here. So from that pillar over to that hole there, dirty kitchen over to that corner. It's going to be a nice size on the side of the terrace, because from this pillar to that pillar is a terrace, top and bottom. You know, looking at the rebar, it's really substantial. I've looked at some other builds on YouTube, and to me that is really substantial. It's 20 millimeters in diameter. Just getting a quote in at the moment for some sort of fence to put around this area, around the top of this area. Probably have the slope landscape later. And I've got a parking issue because the council or the road authorities have said I've got to stand off this road, this so-called road, by 5 meters. So this is the post. Unfortunately, you know, I thought it was only going to be 1.5 meters away from this road, so now we've had to move this in. I'm going to stand back a bit. Now we've had to move this in. Obviously, I've lost a lot of area here, so I was going to park the car here, but now that's not going to happen. On this plot, you know, we actually own the land where this road goes down, so even though we own it, you know, they said it was a public right of way, they widened it right up. You know, I didn't have much of a say in it, to be honest, but anyway, it's a blessing in disguise. So they put this road in, they're going to concrete it, and obviously I said over there's another little plot which I'm not really sure about what to do. In a few days time we are going to be boring down the bottom there, down the bottom. That is where we're going to be boring for water. In one of the uploads beforehand, I've put in some information about how we surveyed that area for water, and I'll put another video up explaining how they do it. I have looked at their rig. It's, I would say, a little bit antiquated in a way, but that's the way they do it in the Philippines. So we've still got 2 more pillars to go over there, and they've still got to extend up on these pillars, and then I hope in the next few days they're going to be tying these beams together, and then top and bottom they've got to tie them down there, across this way, across that way, and obviously, you know, below the next level. So that's it really. It's a month into the build. Really lots of groundwork. This one as well. Yeah, so there's actually 3 to go. So you can see, you know, that's what they're using, a chisel by hand, you know, which is a nightmare. You can see that is solid rock. The guy, the contractor, he sent his jackhammer away for repair, but obviously Christmas time everything's slow, so this has gone a bit, I would say a little bit slower than what it should be. But look, I've said to him, you know, are you on schedule, you know, for this to be a 6-month build? And he said, yeah. He says, so we'll have to wait and see. But that's this month's update. Another update probably in about 25 days, something like that. That's the view for tonight. Oh, it's lovely, you know. Not sure, is that the sunset over there? Maybe, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's great, peaceful out here. Obviously I can hear a few chickens or cockerels up there, but nothing like it is in some other places in the provinces. Okay, thanks folks. Thumbs up, subscribe if you're interested in following this, and there'll be uploads about a lot of other things that we're up to as well. So if you're interested, stick with us. Bye bye.